Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day, week, month, or year, wherever you are. I'm Anakin. We're about to be getting into a tarot reading, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay. So I'm talking to an artisan, a creative, somebody who, well, you create things. You're creative. Okay, I feel like you do some sort of art, whether it's for a living or not. You're a singer, painter, a writer, a poet. You have something going on. But you're also part of a community of people who are also doing the same thing. And I see you talking with these people, working with them. Like I see you like holding clipboards, passing out pamphlets, convening with these people weekly or monthly or just regularly, and getting into the community more and more with this gift that you were given. And I think that I'm really feeling like your connection to it is of that. Like you see this art that you do as a gift given by the grace of God. It's very sacred to you. Okay, it's a very sacred thing. And there's a relaxed energy I'm picking up on too. But it's also like working. Like you're working, but you're relaxed in the work. It's laborious, but it's fun for you. Let's keep on going. Let's see what's going on. The moon. Okay, so emotional energies are here. Maybe you channel your emotions. Yeah, you channel your emotions into your art. And you're very aware of it. You know that your subconscious mind comes out in the thing that you do. You know it. You have a strong connection to it. You might be hiding it from everybody else, or you might play a little bit like you don't know that, but you do know it. And you've been knowing it. Almost since the beginning is what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm seeing you in your room. I'm seeing you studying this. I'm seeing you like writing about it or journaling about it or reading. I'm seeing your nose in a book. I'm seeing you thinking about it as a child, okay? Long nights of thinking about this thing, this dream that you've had. It's art. And I'm seeing your wheels turning your wheels, thinking about all the different ways and means that you could do this thing. And now you're here at the other end of this cycle, ready to realize it, or already having realized it. And what are you doing here? What is going on? It's time to take action. So there you go, the electricity. Masculine energy is coming in. Spirit is asking you to take the reins. So, Spirit's been, sort of pushing, prodding, guiding, presenting, hinting, and you've been picking up on the signals and the signs and whatever. And it's just time. It's time for you to get after it. The inspiration is already there. The event that really got you going, it's there. You're done. Now it's just a matter of massive action over a period of time. Okay? Spirit is so graceful. You can take your time with it. Just do it every day. Be consistent with this action. Consistent action is better than massive action. But consistent, massive action is better than consistent action. So, I feel like you want to know who you are through this art that you're doing. And Spirit wants you to know who you are through the art as well. So this could be music, painting, writing, poetry. However you express yourself, dance, rhythm, flow. You have a gift. Oh, it's a powerful gift. Ooh. This is some like anomaly. You really are an anomaly. It's just I feel you may have been delayed by your planetary aspects, or by the way that you grew up. You were delayed in this, and so now you're reconvening with this idea that you can do this art. Yeah, that's what it is. And you're being able to take action on it now. The foundation is inner harmony, knowing who you are, coming to a point, a realization that I am this. I am not that. I am this. I am not that. I am this. And you've been through enough of I am not that. You've been through enough contrast. You've experienced enough things in your life to say, okay, well, now I sort of get the idea. I get the gist of it. I know who I am. And I know who I want to be. And I know how I want to be. Okay? And knowing is not enough. We must do. And sort of, I feel like that's what Spirit is pushing you here with this reading. Knowing is not enough. We must do the things that we know. We must act in the way that we know how to act. What's the past here? Desires. So many desires. Vienna by Billy Joel. Vienna. Okay? Vienna waits for you. Okay? He talks about in that song having so many dreams, all these different dreams, and realizing some of them, but also not realizing some of them. And I feel like in the past, as a child and growing up and in your upbringing, you had a lot of different dreams. And Spirit is saying, do celebrate the ones that you've achieved. Don't beat yourself up for the ones that you haven't done yet, or that you don't even plan on doing anymore. You had those dreams to inspire you to do certain things in your life, and if you no longer have the inspiration to fulfill that dream, then it served its purpose, and you're ready to move on to the next purpose to be served. Okay? Justice. Major justice. This art form that you do is going to bring you a lot of what you've been asking for, and a lot of what you've been deserving and are worthy of, that others in your life have been convincing you out of. So basically, it's the key that unlocks your future and unlocks all of the beautiful, amazing things inside your vortex. And all you have to do is turn it. And so what is turning the key? Turning the key is taking action on your dreams. And I'm getting a message right now of do not delay. Okay? You know, sometimes we have dreams to do certain things. And so we say, okay, well, I'm going to do this thing so that I eventually can do that thing. The Spirit says, no, don't do that. Don't go a roundabout way. Do that thing. Go right for it. Okay? Because the only reason that you wouldn't is out of fear, or, you know, even if you do have to practically do this thing over here to get to there, still do that end goal thing at least for an hour, maybe 2 a day. Work on that every day. Work on your dreams every day. What is it? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he says, use your 5 to 9 to get out of your 9 to 5, right? Use that time after you work to get out of the time that you work. Okay? But working on your dreams. Okay? Immediate future is that you're going to realize that a lot of the dreams that you had in the past weren't actually yours. In taking action, you're going to see from an action taker's perspective rather than from a spectator's perspective, because a lot of the dreams that were instilled into you in your upbringing were given to you by people who were spectators, watchers, people who sat on the sidelines and didn't take action but instead watched other people take action. And so you, being a pathfinder, trailblazer, action taker, you're going to see things in a new light. You're going to be more exceptional with your dreams and your goals and understand more about, oh, that's just for show. This is what I really want. That's coming for you, okay? Now, you do see yourself as a very prominent leader. You see yourself as a very high individual, highly spiritual. highly devoted to your purpose. One with spirit. Again, leader, big leadership, rulership almost, but divine rulership. You see yourself as a divine royalty, which is very, very good. I appreciate that. And I believe that others around you appreciate that. I feel like you yourself, your inner child and divine masculine, appreciate your ability to really hold yourself in high regard. Truly. Not like sorta, kinda, but truly. You see yourself as a king or a queen. And that's how you act. Commendable. I love it. How does the world see you? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. So the world's sort of seeing you right now as the opposite of what you are or what you see yourself as. And this is interesting because we have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands sort of mirroring each other. And so your mirror reflection, your shadow side is very prominent right now. But this is good for you. You need this. There's work to be done on the shadow. There's actions to be taken. You know, you can think all you want about, you can be all you want inside your mind. But, you know, we have to work on this muscle of listening to the inklings that Spirit gives us and doing the inspired actions that we're told to do, following Spirit, walking in Spirit. Because in walking in Spirit and taking this action, you learn more and more and more and more. Alan Watts has this idea that if you just think about thoughts, you have really nothing to think about. What are you thinking about? Just thoughts. Well, then you don't really have much to think about. You have to do things. And then doing things produces more residual stuff that your mind can pick up on and think about. But if we're just thinking about thoughts, we go into these different realms and, you know, you can go forever in infinity. Okay? And so there's this idea that now I just lost my train of thought. Let's move on. All right, so let's go into gifts or what is it? Fears here. 5 of Wands, upright. So comparison. You know, there's a deep-seated fear within you that you don't want to be compared to other people. And you know it. You know that that's within you, and you're working on it. You're getting this shadow aspect. You're working on it. You're leading it. You're bringing it to the light, and you're saying, I want to conquer this. I want to deal with this. And, you know, it can go either way. That's really what Spirit said. It can go either way. You can let this thing fall in front of you, and fall in your face, not taking action on these things that you know you're being inspired to take action on, or you can do the things and you can fix this. Well, not fix. I don't want to come from there, but you could expand this aspect of yourself into becoming a more aligned version of who you are. Probable outcome. The Magician. I'm seeing you in your power. I'm seeing you realizing who you are. Okay? Being gifted and given the tools when you need them, having access to the resources, having access to your desires. But here's the deal with this Magician, okay? You know, it's easy to attract things when they have purpose. It's easy to attract resources when you have purpose. It's difficult when you don't really have much that you're planning on doing with this stuff. So I feel like this Magician, it's sort of giving off this energy of gnosis. This Magician knows where he's going. He has purpose and flow. He knows, you know, when he gets that, what he's going to put it towards. He knows where he's going to put this and where he's going to put that and what he's going to allocate that towards and where he's going to delegate this and that. He has knowing within him. And that knowing is what you're receiving as a result of you doing this shadow work and coming back into the alignment that you know. The work in itself is action. Okay, let's expand on the work. What kind of action? Spiritual cleansing, energy work, healing work, breath work, meditation, mind movies, visualization, imagining, scripting. All of this is spiritual cleansing, cleaning out the closet, going back into events in your life. And this is an idea that has recently been brought to me multiple times. going back into your life where you've experienced traumas and alchemizing them, basically telling a different story about that event until you currently feel better about the event. And so it doesn't matter what really happened or what the story was. It matters what the story you tell yourself is in your mind. And so walking yourself back into that event, telling yourself a different story in order to alchemize the event, whether or not it's true. Very beautiful thing. So that's one of the works that can be done. And so how do you do that? You just, you make a list. You go through. You write down the story that you have going about your mother, your father, your siblings, your romantic relationships, this, that, all the stories that you have in your life, and you go through it and you just say, okay, well, this is the story that I've been telling myself about this, and it makes me feel negative or whatever. And then so you just bring it up the focus wheel and you just talk to yourself better about that situation until you can feel better about it. If you go through all the situations in your life, you've alchemized everything, and now you have just powers. You're just pure, and you've been working on that, and that's some work that you probably also have to do. Okay? And then you get to the point where you're clear, you're alchemized, you're ready, but now you're in this body, in this vehicle, and you have to get yourself to do the things that you say you're going to do. You have to get yourself to continue on that momentum of alchemy and walking in the way. Because at first you're born into it and all of this past is alleviated from you. And then you have to learn how to not create any more of that karma going forward. And then once you learn how to not create any of the more karma going forward, then you can get jiggy with it and get into your psychic abilities and into your clairaudience, clairvoyance, your channeling, which you do anyways, probably, but it lacks clarity and it's all gunky and it's like, because there's all this regression and alchemy and, walking in the way and knowing what to do so that you don't bring any more of it upon yourself. It's all these trials and tribulations and stuff that you have to learn to have more fun with it. But you're doing that work. I can see it. It's very, very cool. Balancing spirituality and practicality. And that's really what it is. We live in a 3D world. And in my opinion, law of attraction, the 3D world, the realized manifested world is the most spiritual. It's the highest spiritual. Because those that have a firm, complete understanding of spirituality have complete, like the Neo in the Matrix, they have complete dominance of this realm. Jesus Christ walks on water, resurrects himself from the dead, doesn't die. Like these things are happening in the 3D, but they happen in the 3D based on a realized being who has complete knowing and access, has ascended, balancing spirituality. So you're bringing that spirituality down to earth and you're using your superpowers. But don't let your past hold you back. So in order to use your superpowers, you have to go through this process of alchemizing these events, right? Because it's not like you're digging in there and you're trying to fix anything. And there's multiple ways that you can do this. There's multiple methods. You can just do meditation. You don't even have to go back into them. You can just meditate. Breath work is awesome because you just breathe into the aspects of yourself and you forget about what those things made you feel. Okay? Or you can tell yourself different stories. Scripting works. Lots of different methods, guys. However works for you. But alchemizing the past is part of your journey. And another big part, and I think this is sort of like where this collective is right now, is learning how to not attract any more of the junk. Because you're clear now. How do you not attract any more? Let's go into that. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. You will receive a gift, okay? A two-faced friend. So I feel like you're getting clairvoyance or clear seeing. The ability to see through people's masks, okay? That's big. It's a big, big thing. Discernment. That's the biblical power or the gift that you're receiving. The gift of discernment. Knowing between, okay, this is somebody who is supportive. This is somebody who's not. You're really, like the universe is showing you people over and over again in different ways and different styles to get you a firm understanding of what you're looking for and what you're not looking for. And you've had to go through some contrast to get to that point. Okay? But the gift of discernment is coming. It's one of the gifts for you. Okay? Someone is working against you. There it is. All right? Beware of self-delusion. Okay, so, I mean, here's the deal. Somebody's working against you, but they're trying to get you to work against yourself. Rat and dragon energy here. They're trying to get you to work against yourself. And if they can get you to work against yourself, then they don't really have much work to do. And they don't have much karma to face. So they'll do anything that they can to make you doubt yourself. So beware of these people, okay? And beware of self-doubt in any regard. Don't doubt yourself at all. You can do anything. You can have anything. You can be anything. And when you do it in a spirit of I can do anything, I can be anything, I can have anything, then you do it so much better. Okay? You do it so much better. Time. It's going to take time to get these energies and entities out of your system. By the power of the precious blood, I rebuke all energies and entities that are no longer serving this collective. I sentence you to go to the foot of the cross and receive your sentence from Christ. Amen. All right, okay. But anyways, it's going to take time for this to cycle out because you're healing. You're also getting some stuff. There's stubborn and aggressive people here. They're continuing to think about you. They want into your energy. Okay? It's understandable. I mean, look at you. Look at you. Come on. All right. I mean, come on. Grounded. You're very grounded. And you're getting grounded and you're getting that root chakra healed. As you heal that, you're gonna find that it's much easier to protect yourself from outer inner influence. The root chakra is the protector. It's your grounding. It's like the turnkey for everything. If you have control of the perineum, and it helps with breath work, it helps with yoga, it helps with everything. Protection, yoga, breath work, power, shakti, kung fu, everything comes from that root chakra. So it's just beautiful that I'm getting this grounded card from you, this grounded energy. Wish upon a star, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, a dire situation that you're in. Beware of self-delusion, okay? You might be in a situation right now where you're really having to fight against the old patterns of thinking. And those old patterns of thinking are coming in and wanting to take root in your mind. And so all you have to know is that they don't really exist, and that, the archangels, all 12 of them, are here to help you. And so ask for help. Ask Archangel Michael or Gabriel or any one of them, all 12 of them, to come to you and help soak you in the violet flame so that you can be cleansed of any and all self-delusion, any and all desires that are no longer serving you, any and all things that are causing you to feel like you can't do what you need to do. Okay? Because you can. Of course you can. Friendship. Might be somebody coming in to help you here. Okay? February. Yoke. Feeling tied down. Secret admirer. So somebody is looking at you. Maybe they're equally yoked. You might be having somebody come in equally yoked. Or they're seeing that you're feeling tied down or frustrated, and they're secretly admiring your courage and your discipline. News is on the way. So that you're probably going to be receiving a message from a secret admirer soon who sees that you're feeling tied down or frustrated and wants to help you. Okay? Yeah, they really want to help you. They see massive potential within you. Okay? Yeah, equal give and take. They feel like you've given to them. I don't know who this is. They feel like you've given to them. You've provided something for them, whether it's a smile and energy, actual provisions, resources, or just you've provided your essence to them. They've learned something from you, and they want to give back to you. Okay, you are good enough. Know that you're worthy to receive whatever they're coming to give you, because I feel like it's probably pretty big. They're going to give you something that you really are surprised by, which I love it. I'm going to leave it right there, though. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to be doing 30-minute free Reiki sessions. Okay, I'm adding Reiki to my repertoire, to my website, changing up the website, so I'll have a new website. All right, but I'm doing free Reiki sessions for anyone who purchases a reading between now and July 1st. Okay, all that I ask is that you leave me a review on the Reiki session. Okay, so anybody who purchases a reading, you're just going to get an extra Reiki session to go with it. Okay, and we'll do that live. We can, work out how that happens for you specifically. Just send me a message on my email, anakinheals@gmail.com, or go to the website and do it all through there. Okay? Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. Namaste.